In this week's Fresh Produce Market Overview, we look at the latest price trends on the markets, with pineapple prices increasing further due to the ban on alcohol sales. We also discuss some trends and happenings with Louis de Kock from Nile Marketplace, especially with the unrest currently happening in the country. All in this week's episode, so make sure to stay tuned. This outlook is made possible by Standard Bank, that plays a crucial role across the full agribusiness value chain, from what happens on the farm and beyond the farm gate, right up to when the farm's product reaches the retailer shelves. Because of this, they understand the full agriculture ecosystem and the trends and risks across the sector, and they're able to give guidance on the right finance, insurance and working capital solutions at every stage. Standard Bank, it can be.
Was the Hilux born a legend? No, it was made one by you.
Hi, I'm Johnny van der Merwe and welcome to this week's AMT Fresh Market Overview, made possible by Standard Bank, Nile Marketplace and Halfway Toyota. Looking at the latest economic indicators, the rand weakened week on week and traded on 14 Rand 40 per US dollar, while the latest Brent crude oil price stayed on its higher level and traded on $75.28 per barrel. The recent strikes and looting will have a spillover effect to the markets as well, with numerous shops that will be hesitant to buy and transport that is hindered, to say the least. More products will probably be marketed directly or through online marketing channels as well. Last week, the potato price decreased by 2% to 53 Rand 4 cents per 10 kg bag. The price is expected to stay on a higher level, however low demand this week can put pressure on this price. The latest tomato price decreased by 3% last week to 6 Rand 31 per kilogram. This price can stay on a lower level due to limited demand and higher volumes. The latest carrot price increased to 3 Rand 19 per kilogram last week, with the price likely to stay on its lower level for now. The latest onion price decreased to 3 Rand 96 per kilogram, with volumes increasing on the markets the past week. We are expecting the price to trend downward over the next few months due to higher volumes on the markets. Other vegetable prices traded as follows. Cabbage is lower on 2 Rand 8 cents, garlic higher on 67 Rand 61, spinach higher on 2 Rand 95, sweet potatoes higher on 3 Rand 1 cent, while the latest pepper price increased to 9 Rand 75 per kilogram last week. This section was brought to you by Nile Marketplace. Nile provides an online platform that enables you to sell your fresh produce directly to retailers, processors and packers. The platform provides maximum price transparency, which means you know the exact price that your produce is sold at before it leaves the farm. Payments are secured on your behalf and dispersed within 24 hours. Fresh produce trading has never been this efficient. Learn more at nile.ag. Looking at the latest fruit market prices, the banana price gained some momentum on the back of lower volumes and increased by 11% the past week to 8 Rand 18. Higher production levels can, however, keep the price on a lower level for now. The latest apple price stayed constant on 6 Rand 77 per kilogram, with the latest pear price trading lower on 6 Rand 70 per kilogram. Both these prices are still expected to trend higher over the next few months. In the citrus market, the latest orange price continued its upward momentum and increased to 3 Rand 40 per kilogram due to low volumes on the markets. This price can keep trending upward for now. The lemon market is still under pressure, with the latest price of 3 Rand 29 per kilogram last week. The latest avocado price increased to 16 Rand 66 per kilogram. Although limited demand can result in a lower price over the coming week, the price is likely to stay on an upward trend towards the end of the year. The table grape price traded 23% higher week on week to 48 Rand 14 per kilogram. This was mostly due to lower volumes on the markets, as was expected. The pineapple price also continued its upward momentum for now and were again boosted by the alcohol sale restriction, increasing by 13% week on week to 8 Rand 30 per kilogram last week. With the new announcement by the President that alcohol sales will be prohibited for the next 2 weeks at least, the expectation is that demand will again be boosted and that sales and prices will again increase. The latest peach price increased to R18.37 per kilogram. Make sure to click on the Halfway Toyota link below. Andrew and his team at Halfway Toyota is waiting for you with the best price and service countrywide for the Toyota of your choice. This broadcast was made possible by Standard Bank, Nile Marketplace and Halfway Toyota. I'm Johnny van der Merwe and thank you for watching. As promised, we're here with Louis de Kock from Nile Marketplace again today, and he's going to share some interesting insights into what is the benefits of online marketing, of course, because we've got different marketing channels that can be beneficial, of course, to all the producers out there. Welcome, Louis, nice to speak to you again today.
Thanks, Johnny. Good to be with you today.
Louis, taking all the unrest into consideration that we have, what did you see? What is the benefits of the online marketplace? Did actually we see an increase in volumes traded through your platform the past few weeks, of course?
Yes, Johnny. Of course, it's very unfortunate what has transpired in South Africa in the last couple of days, and we send our condolences to everyone that was affected. On our side, obviously, we've been a beneficiary of what has happened. As you know, online has many different benefits. One of it is the fact that it is very flexible and adjustable to circumstances. And the reason for it is because it's not set on a specific area, so it's not geographically bound. And so obviously when demand, for instance, in KZN or supply in KZN stopped, there was still demand in various other parts of the country where the supply could be channeled through the platform. And so you were asking like the difference between, say, direct and online. I think the main benefit of online is that you are not bound to a location and you're also not bound to personal networks of a specific agent. So it means your product as a producer is shown to buyers across the region, so across all different provinces and also to our neighboring countries. And depending on where the demand and the supply is at a given time, produce can be allocated to the best and the most efficient market at that time. And then obviously when we add all the disruptions that we currently have, that same principle held. We could actually allocate produce to markets where there was demand and also from areas where producers were still willing to supply and wanted to service the markets.
Yes, and I think an additional benefit we can look into is that there's still competition in the market. There's still a larger number of buyers. There's still a larger number of sellers. So you get this price forming mechanization within this online marketplace that's different to a direct marketing channel that is usually fixed, associated with fixed prices.
Yeah, I think that's right, Johnny. I think another benefit obviously of online is transparency. So you're connecting a buyer directly to, or a seller directly to a buyer. And so it means there's no middleman, there's no intermediaries. And for that reason, it's very transparent. The seller determines the price they want to sell at. And that's the price that the buyer would actually pay for the products. In addition to that, obviously, cash flow optimization is a big benefit of online trading. So because you know who the buyer is, you know who the seller is, the clearance of payments can happen very quickly. And obviously all that is automated as well. And so we typically see a turnaround between 12 and 24 hours of payments once produce is received, which is significantly quicker than in other channels. And that's a big benefit. As you would know, producers spend a lot of money over a long period of time before they actually harvest. So by the time they harvest, they're typically very cash constrained. And so the cash flow optimization that we provide through a platform like Nile is a massive benefit to many of the buyers. In addition, obviously, then to the transparency that we provide in the platform.
Yeah, I think that is all essential factors, especially from a production side. If you're a farmer, I think essential factors that you look at. Louis, in general, what do you think? What's your expectations, given the unrest currently in the country, regarding what's going to happen with prices, volumes? What is your expectation regarding these factors?
Well, Johnny, as you know, unfortunately, there are many intermediaries in our current value chain. So it means decision making is not optimal because everyone builds in a security factor within their decision making, like the so-called bullwhip effect, which many of you would be familiar with. And what that transpires is that there would probably be at some point a shortage for a couple of day period, because obviously farmers will not be supplying as they should, and the demand will pick up quicker than the supply would be in the market. But then as soon as the supply catch up, I believe that the prices will be subdued because obviously we're in the middle month, there will not naturally be a lot of demand. And so I think we should expect at least for a day or two period following like the normalization for there to be, under supply of produce, followed then by oversupply and like a little bit dampening of prices. That would be my expectation. Of course, very difficult to say. And as mentioned, I think one of the benefits would be if the supply chain can become more optimized and there are fewer intermediaries within the market, because then decisions would be more optimal and we should see less of these spikes in prices.
Very interesting insights. Thank you very much, Louis. If you need more information regarding the Nile online marketplace, please follow the link below or contact Louis directly for more information. Thank you very much, Louis. Very insightful.
Thanks, Johnny. Good to be with you.